Hey guys, so since tier 4 dropped, a lot of you guys have been wondering, is it worth it to sell Orehas that you craft, or is it more worth it to sell the materials straight up? And before I get into the calculator that I made, I just want to note something. I know a lot of you guys look at the market right now and you're like, oh my god, these blue materials are so expensive. It's crazy how much stuff has gone up overnight, right? Well, not quite. So they changed something in that the blue materials, instead of being sold for bundles of 10, they're actually sold in bundles of 100 now. Same with the green one. So basically everything is now sold in bundles of 100. So you can kind of like, do the maths easier, I guess, right? Before only I think the white one, the gray one was. So basically you just take this and move one over with a decimal place. And you can see that basically it's as though these carps were worth 91 with the old system. So the prices haven't really gone up that much. But nonetheless, there are new materials in the shop and new Orehas. So as a result, there are going to be new calculations for our market. But unfortunately, our old reliable LA Tools is not updated. So unfortunately, LA Tools does not have the latest changes. So we only have the old Prime, Superiors, and regular Orehas. And also we have to convert the cost down to the old cost. So instead of the 100 cost, it's the 10 cost. So, this would be like, for example, 640 now, but now this is 664, right? So not super hard to do, but I would like to have a kind of system where you can have all of them on one page. So I went ahead and actually made a calculator of my own because I'm like, well, you know what? I think I could do this, though it's not perfect. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the great success chance added into it, but everything else should be there other than that. So just take the profit per craft and just move it up by a little bit, basically. But you have to go in and fill out the cost of the materials. So the Abydos materials, so the tier 4 mats, the blues, greens, and grays from your server, and then also the Oreha cost, and then the crafting cost, which you can get inside of your stronghold when you're going in here and crafting the Orehas. You can see like, okay, well, these cost 352 based off of my stronghold crafting cost reductions. So you can go ahead and fill that out in this chart here. I'm already filled it out earlier, so these are my costs. You're going to be having a different number most likely, unless you're at exactly 12%. So those are the costs right there. And then you're going to go ahead and go into the auction house and find the costs of these materials and fill it out. I'll fill out one line for you guys right now on the screen, and then I'm just going to skip ahead. So as you can see right here, we're going to go to foraging. So we go into our auction house right now, go to trade skill, go to foraging, and then you're going to fill in these fields. So it's 812, 131, 112, 62. 812, what was the next one? 131. And then 112, 62. So that's how you fill that out. And then you can go and check the cost of the Orehas as well. So you go to enhancement materials, and then you can find the Abydos fusion material, which is currently at 75. The primes are at 56. So we can fill those out here. 75, 56. And then the superiors are going to be 22, or I guess 23, so I'm just gonna put 22 and 10. So let's put those into this as well. 10, boom. So those are the things that I filled out, and as you can see right now, the foraging has filled in and populated, and it is not worth it to craft these foraging materials. It's negative 15 gold profit per craft about. Again, with the great success chance, you might have it a little bit higher, but generally you're not really gonna get much profit, if any profit at all, by doing foraging. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the rest of these based on NA West market right now, and we'll skip ahead to that. So I am back and I've filled out everything on this list, and we have populated the price for these crafts and what is profitable and what is not. And as you can see, everything is a red minus, except for these two, which means most things are not worth it to craft. You're better off selling the materials that you get for any of these instead of crafting the Orehas to sell them. The only ones that are profitable are going to be through excavating for the prime and superior Orehas. Everything else is not profitable. This will vary by region, of course. This is NA West right now, and based off of my stronghold stats. If you have different stronghold stats, maybe you have better or worse. And if you're in a different region, these numbers may change and it'll fluctuate every day with the market, right? So all you need to do is fill this out and then fill these two out, and then it'll populate over here what the costs are. Again, it'll automatically be a red number, and if it's in the negatives, and it'll be bolded in green and underlined if it's a positive, and that is going to be profitable to craft. Unfortunately, because I'm not like amazing at stats or math, I don't know how to create the calculations for the great success chance in here. So, you know, again, these are going to be a little bit higher if you have some great success chance, but also great success is kind of just like RNG, right? So you may get it and you may not. So either way, if you have some great success, it's going to be a little bit higher here. But overall, this is just a tool that I made that I think is, you know, pretty useful for crafting the Orejas and seeing what is profitable and what is not, because unfortunately LA Tools is down. So kind of a short video today. I'm gonna leave a link in the description below with the link to this spreadsheet so you guys can fill it out for yourself and you know, start figuring out whether or not it's profitable to craft Orejas or not. And if you thought this video was helpful, please let me know down in the comment section below. And as always, if you want to support the channel, the best thing to do is hit the sub button, and also come hang out with me on Twitch, twitch.tv/BeStoicShirt. I stream every single day, starting at 10 p.m. PT. Though tomorrow, if you're watching this on the day it's released, actually no, tonight, if you're watching this video on the day it's released, I'm going to be having a podcast with Stoops and Strylander starting at 8 p.m. PT. So hopefully I see you guys there, but if not, hopefully I'll see y'all on the next video. All right, guys. Peace.